Good morning, YouTubers. T Square with T Square Talk. So, got a good video, I think, to talk about today. It's more of a conversation. It's not really a specific topic. I don't know what topic I'll name it. I'll probably have to listen to the video after. However, it's a good video because we're going to talk a little bit about precious metals. We're going to talk a little bit about crypto. We're going to talk a little bit about a recent comment that I had this morning. I'm going to read the comment here in just a minute. And kind of going to talk about the difference between cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. I think it's important that people realize what's happening right now because it is devastating. It literally was a crazy day, a crazy weekend. We've seen a lot really happen. A lot came tumbling down, including precious metals. I'll jump right in and I'll read the comment first, and then I'll tell the story behind it, and then I'll tell you guys my actual thoughts about this comment. So this comment came in this morning, and it came in from someone who I actually was under the impression was negative on precious metals. And you know who you are. If you're watching this video, I see your comments a lot, and I want to say they're usually negative towards precious metals. And so I found it interesting when I was reading it that you had said that you had lost $6,000. Part of me wondered a little bit about this comment because a lot of negative people that are negative on silver and gold usually don't have any. That's a common thing. So, and I'm not calling you out in any way. That's why I'm not sharing your name. But this individual wrote, I guess you don't want to admit how much you lost in precious metals. $500 is nothing in cryptos. I lost $6,000 in precious metals so far just today. Yours got to be a bloodbath too. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I'll be honest, first thing I got to say is I don't even know what I lost in precious metals. Do I know? I've got a pretty good feeling it was every bit of $6,000. I don't know exactly because I don't know exactly how many ounces I've got. I've talked about this wanting to bring all my stacks together and do a full stack video. I keep my stuff in 4 different locations for a security preventative, I guess you can say, to make sure I don't have any issues. And if I do, it will sting, but I'll only lose a quarter of my stuff. However, with that being said, I knew yesterday when I had shot the video yesterday that over the weekend I had lost basically $500 in precious metal in cryptocurrencies. However, with that being said, when I woke up when I went to bed last night, or I shouldn't say last night, the night before, I was actually down almost $1,000 in cryptocurrencies in such a short weekend. I mean, because I had gotten out of cryptocurrencies altogether, but I still haven't pulled my money out of my Robinhood account at this point. So what I had done was I was watching it. I saw crypto start falling on Friday night. On Saturday, I said, man, that's down a lot. 10%? That's a pretty good drop. I said, you know what? I'm going to buy the dip. I put all my money that I had in my Robinhood account back on Shiba, only to wake up Sunday morning and it's even lower. And then Sunday night, it continued to plunge. Now, at the time of shooting my Sunday video, it was down, $500. That's what I had said in the video. However, by the time I went to bed, at some point in the middle of the night, I was down over $1,000, almost $1,000, right about $1,000. It stung. It stung. I woke up Monday morning and there was a lot of talk about emergency Fed rate cut, and so that kind of spiked the markets. It brought Bitcoin up $5,000 roughly, which was pretty big. I mean, you're talking a nice jump to see $5,000-6,000 on Bitcoin. It brought Shiba back up to the point where I was only $20 down. At that point, I sold everything. I sold my whole crypto position again. I said, you know what, $20 down for a weekend like this is nothing. With that being said, because Robinhood has had some problems lately, and again yesterday with shutting down trading on certain stocks, Why, I don't know. They just said that the trading on that. But we've seen this before with Dogecoin. We've seen it with GameStop. We've seen it with a lot of different stocks. And it kind of raised the question. So I decided just, I'm done crypto trading altogether. And to guarantee that I'm done, I pulled the money out. I said, you know what? $4,000 may not seem like a lot, but it's, 130 ounces of silver, maybe an ounce and a half of gold. I didn't want to take any more chances. And, with the precious metals, like I said, did I lose $6,000? Maybe I did. But you know what? When I look at my stack in front of me, nothing changed. And that's what today's video really is about. When precious metals goes down, did anything really change? You still have the same amount of ounces in front of you. If it went up, still got the same amount of ounces in front of me. It only changed, I guess, in digital numbers. It didn't faze me at all. And I'll be honest, even when I have an amazing day, because a $1.50 drop is a pretty good drop. In fact, there was a point where I was a little nervous I was going to lose my 1 ounce of silver bet, because that I would feel, because that means I'm actually pulling an ounce of silver out of my stack. And I have a bet with someone, a member of the channel right now, that silver will hit 30 before it hits 26. And having it gone down to 26.50, that was pretty tight. It was pretty close. I was getting a little nervous. A lot of panic selling set in. And we don't know what's going to happen today for you guys watching today. I say tomorrow for me at first because I'm filming this the night before. But we don't know what's going to happen. We could have more panic selling. We could have the Fed jump in. I really think the Fed talk was an opportunity to kind of get out of a lot of stuff. When we saw that big pump back up when they were talking about the Fed coming in, we'll see if the Fed comes in. I don't know. But it doesn't change anything. The price of oil went up. The value of the dollar went down. I found that interesting that oil had a really good jump. And with the dollar going down, I was a little bit shocked that silver went down. The DXY chart went all the way down to 102, which was a pretty good drop. We were up to almost 105 not too long ago. And so to see 102, but I don't even think that's even begun to see how low that can drop. Because this is a lot at stake right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of uncertainties in the world. And, someone asked me, why is the stock market going down? Why is everything coming down? There's a few factors, and we touched on why silver might come down, and we're seeing it. A lot of paper trading, a lot of paper selling. People that have been margining their stocks and took huge hits in their stocks today, they had to cover short positions. And they had to essentially give up more money to pay down some of the debt. Because when you have, like I said, with short positions, when you have one share of something and you want to do a 4-to-1 margin, that means that you make 4 times or you lose 4 times your money. And if you've got $100 and you've got a 4-to-1 margin, if it falls $25, you just went broke. Because 1/4 is 25. And if you've got 4, then if it drops 25, you're broke, 25%. So with that being said, I think we've seen a lot of paper get sold off. But here's the thing. It was a great buying opportunity, in my personal opinion. I locked in a huge order with money that some people are going to laugh, with money I don't even have. So I will be needing that crypto money anyway. And so I'll be honest, I wanted to lock it in. And at the time, I hadn't pulled the money out of Robinhood yet when I had put that order in. But I had thought about it. I said, well, worst case scenario, if I don't have the money, I'll pull my crypto money out and I'll be done playing it. Because it will take a little while for me to get some money back into a crypto account. Especially right now, I'll be honest, I've been buying heavy. Real heavy. And this order that I've got coming in is another big order that on a budget that I really don't even have the money. But, it's not recommended to do what I do. But I have no fear. I have a belief that the money will be there when you need it. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, let tomorrow's problems be tomorrow and worry about today. And I really like that scripture. And it's hard. It's hard because us as preppers, We worry about everything. We prepare for every scenario. And when it comes to money, I actually have taken that to heart for a while now. And there was even one time where I know I didn't have enough money to pay my bills. And I said, you know what? I'm going to buy the silver anyway. Why? Because it's just too low. It's just too good of a dip to not buy. And by the time the bill came in, because of the way I buy through PayPal, and then PayPal sends it through credit card, and then credit card waits. It can be up to 50 days before that bill comes in, depending on if the new cycle just started. There's an opportunity there. My cycles, they usually start around the 16th. So if I buy something on the 17th, you're looking at 60 days because it takes 30 days for the card to close, another 30 days for the bill to be due, and in 60 days we could have a huge change on precious metals. And I understand some people are going to be like, well, would you sell then just to pay it all? I mean, if I had to, yes. But I mean, each time that I've done this, it has paid off for me. And I believe this dip that we've seen today is an opportunity. Some people are scared. People are going to be scared. They're not going to be wanting to buy silver until the price has some gorgeous jump and it's $35 silver now. And then all of a sudden, people are like, it's going to the moon. I want to buy. Silver jumps to 40, they want to just dig in. Silver goes to 50, they want to bet even more on it. 60, they want to mortgage their house and put it on precious metals. You know, I got a lot of comments today, and one of the comments, too, that really stuck out was, what a lousy investment silver is. 40 years and it still hasn't even gone up. You know, 40 years ago, if you happen to buy when silver was at an all-time high, and I'm assuming that's what he was referring to, that it wasn't exactly 40 years ago, but let's just say it for a minute. If you happen to see silver at $5 an ounce, and all of a sudden it starts climbing, and it goes to $50, that's a 10x move. I said you would have to be... I probably shouldn't say what I was going to say. I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. But silver just went up 10x. You can't possibly want to bet a ton of money on it at that point. If anything goes up by tenfold, I mean, let me put it this way. Silver's sitting at $30. If it goes to 300, are you going to buy tomorrow? If all of a sudden it shoots up $300, you're going to, oh, hey, I better hurry up and go buy as much as I can. It's going to keep going. No. Of course, the news and the propaganda machine out there is going to tell you buy, 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 buy. You know, because they want to see the price get driven up. They want excitement. And they want you to be left holding the bag. And those people that bought into that hype, they're listening to all the wrong people. I mean, you know, I some of these people that I hear on MSNBC, I'm like, these guys have no clue. How they even get their position, they're just shelling is what I call it. They're convincing you to buy junk. And it's crazy. It really is. But, you know, precious metals is not that. You're not buying junk. You're buying a hard asset that will be around forever. You think the banks are buying up gold and silver for nothing? You know, they're not. They understand that that's real wealth. Now, I'll be honest, silver and gold. We'll talk about that for a couple minutes real quick, too. You know, gold has done phenomenally well. It's been holding its own. It really ain't taking much of a hit, really, right now. I mean, yeah, it came down. It's $100 off from its all-time high. Silver, however, silver is down to, we're looking at $27.50. We're down $5 from its let's see here, 11-year high. We're down $5 from its 11-year high. That's a pretty big jump, a drop when you think about it. $5. We were only just $32.50 not too long ago. So that's a pretty big drop when you think about it. And it took a hard hit. So a lot of people are telling me, man, I wish I had bought more gold. I'm going to focus on buying more gold now. I'm not really going to mess with silver. And that may be the right answer. I can't tell you that because I'm not a licensed financial advisor. But what I believe personally If silver is so far undervalued, it doesn't matter to me. I want more silver. Do I pick up gold? Of course I pick up gold. You guys see my package openings. Gold is beautiful. I just bought a gold coin yesterday. You know, I was happy to get it. It was a really cool 2020 polar bear. And I don't see them that often. I hadn't even seen this one yet. And I said, man, I want that. 1/10 ounce. I said, I'm gonna get it. And, you know, gold is doing great. It's holding its own. Silver, not so much. However, when silver does erupt, a lot of people are going to be all of a sudden, I should have bought silver. I should have done silver. You know, I mean, silver's so far. When I hear people say that, it hasn't even reached its 40-year high. Okay, what does that tell you? Name one other thing that hasn't reached a 40-year high. It's crazy to me. And therefore, it's a buying opportunity on silver. It's undervalued. That's the only word I can use, undervalued. With that being said, I don't want the video to get super long because I am using my old camera because my current one, my other one is pretty much out of, I guess, Wi-Fi. I don't know. It has this built in, so you got me. But it's all out. It took me all night to load yesterday's video. I was like, what the heck? So that's going to be it today, but don't sell silver short. Silver's not out of the race. I think we can still have a lot to run with silver when it does run. And gold, it looks good. I mean, it's doing good. It's still up there. As soon as we have this drop pick back up again, you can bet that gold will be at new highs. We just saw an all-time high last week. I think we could even possibly see highs coming back real soon with gold. I know people are frustrated. I'm not frustrated. It's a buying opportunity. This is my opportunity to stack more. People that can keep a clear head when stuff's going down, them are the people that really do really well. You're buying the dip, and you'll look back at it and be like, man, I'm so glad I bought when I did. I don't know how many times I've heard people say that to me, you know. And there's a lot of naysayers out there right now. There are so many naysayers on precious metals right now talking bad about it. But silver and gold is long-term wealth. It's going to be around forever, and you're going to see it go up. You're going to see it go down. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just getting more expensive. It's doing a lot better than the dollar. I mean, and hey, what do you think Bitcoin people are feeling right now with this drop? What do you think stock market? I seen someone's account today. They lost 100. He posted it on Reddit. $100,000. I was like, holy smokes. He lost 10% of his money in one day. And I was like, whew, hopefully tomorrow ain't as bad for him. He's losing quick. So, and I worry that tomorrow could be another bad day. You know, depending on what the Fed says. If the Fed doesn't come out, we could see a bad Monday and then just a horrible Tuesday when everybody bought back in, and now it's going to go even lower. So with that being said, going to wrap up the video here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep stacking. Take advantage of this buying opportunity if you can find some dips. Watch out for high premiums. There are going to be people out there trying to shark you, convince you that, oh yeah, silver's down, but the premiums, everybody's buying because the price is down. So they're going to want to up their premium. Watch the premiums. People are getting scared right now. People are selling right now. They're getting scared. We could be going into a huge recession. I mean, a lot of us in the stacking community know it's already here, but it's starting to come to light a little bit more. You can't hide it. And then everything going on, Europe, Middle East, South America, Alaska, everything. There's just so much going on now that there's a lot of fear, and we're seeing everything tanking. So, and we saw it will go up. Even the dollar went down today. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys again tomorrow on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.